For years, 7Z has been one of, if not the most effective compression algorithms. It has been perfect, impossible to be made any smaller. But what if there was a way to make it smaller? To cut off a few more bytes? That something is called CTT compression. CTT files are a way to reduce the size of any file, including .7z and .zip. So how does it work? First, it generates two maps of strings and numbers. One of them is for two-letter strings, and the other is for three-letter strings. It then fills the two-letter string map with every single two-letter string possible, totaling 5,025 strings. Next, the algorithm scans through the first 1,000 lines of the file and stores how many times each two-string and three-strings appear in the file. And when I'm talking about two and three strings, I don't mean this, I mean this. The reason it only does the first 1,000 lines is that it would take too long to do the entire file. After that, it finds all the three-letter strings that appear at least 6 more times than a two-letter string. I say 6 specifically because it needs to place the two-letter string and three-letter string at the first line of the file, which takes up 5 bytes. Finally, the algorithm replaces the more common three-letter strings with the less common two-letter strings, and vice versa. Cool. So how much does it compress the files by? Less than 1%. Yeah, as it turns out, most of the time you need to get an app like WinRAR to actually see the amount of bytes you're saving. CTT is more like an experiment to prove that 7 files and those likely could be made smaller, not an actually commonly used format. However, sometimes you can compress the file more than once and you can see the compression without using a special app. It's still not a lot though. The source code and the programs are available in the GitHub page in the description. It is available for Windows and Linux. Even if CTT compression is not all that useful, sometimes you need to ask if you could before you ask if you should.